News with Luke Radel.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Luke Radel, in for Katrina. Meteorologist James DeFazio joins us now. And James, we were talking about this. I had a bit of trouble getting up Smith Hill this morning. It was a little rough out there. A lot of snow on the ground.
We all picked up a little bit of snowfall. Fortunately, we're going to see temperatures rise above freezing in the valley locations. Our trek in later tonight and our ride home will not be nearly as bad, fortunately. But that is not going to be the case across the North Country. The North Country is going to see wintry weather for the entirety of the day today. We have winter weather advisories in effect for northern Oneida, Hamilton, northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, Lewis, northern Herkimer, and Hamilton counties until 1 a.m. Monday morning. So for the entirety of the day, the entirety of Sunday. And that's for this very low pressure system that's bringing widespread light snow on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are seeing temperatures beginning to rise. As you can see in downtown Utica, it's not piling up very quickly or falling at a very fast rate. We picked up a light coating earlier while it was chillier out, and it's cooler across the North Country, which is why the snow is really going to pile up there. As we look to the south, we have a southerly breeze coming in. It's ushering in warmer air. Temperatures across the southern tier at or just above freezing. 31 with light snow at Griffith and Rome, and we're going to be keeping an eye on this breeze today because we're tracking breezy conditions, a 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze that turns more southerly as the day progresses. Coming up, we're going to break down your snowfall forecast for the rest of the day today, as well as what you can expect for the week ahead. Luke?
James, thanks so much. Well, if you've ever wanted to check out a collection of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. We're continuing to track showers this morning, and I use the word showers because it's a mix of rain and snow. It's not pure snow or rain in any location, and we're going to continue to see that mix continue today. Take a look at downtown Utica, where right now things are falling as all snow on the Nexus Cam. It has warmed up. We're right around the freezing mark in Utica. Things are having trouble sticking to the concrete at this time. You can see a couple flurries passing in front of the camera. Light snow is falling. Picked up about a ½ inch of snow overnight in the city of Utica before the sun rose this morning. 31 degrees with light snow up at Griffith and Rome, and a 13 mile per hour breeze out of the east. And we're going to continue to track these breezy conditions today. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds with wind gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. And that continues through sunset tonight. But we are going to see this wind direction shift from more easterly to more southerly, a little bit more of a southerly breeze, which helps us warm up today. A mix of snow and rain today. Snow north, rain for the rest of us by the afternoon and evening. The steadiest snow falls across the North Country, and we'll show that map in just a moment. And then there's more snow likely on the way for this upcoming Tuesday, and we're going to talk about that as well. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, a wide swath of light to steady snow across central New York, and this is tracking towards the North Country, where they are going to see the most snowfall today. They're going to see by far the steadiest snow, and they're also going to see the snow pile up the most, where the rest of us see more nuisance showers. We have a weak clipper system off to the west, weak area of low pressure. This is going to track off to our north. It's going to be bringing in a mix of rain and snow as it tracks right over or right near our location. And again, these breezy conditions with this low working towards our direction continue through the afternoon. Wind gusts 15 to 30 miles per hour possible through the afternoon and evening. Today's snowfall forecast, this does include what has already fallen. We've got about a ½ inch already across Utica. It's going to be tough to get much more, maybe another ½ inch, but at 5 to 9 inches across extreme northern Oneida County, extreme northern Herkimer County, Boonville, Old Forge, and the Tug Hill Plateau going to pick up a significant accumulation. Now we're tracking, I got to change the top here, we're not tracking post-Thanksgiving lake effect. We are now tracking post-Black Friday possible nor'easter for Tuesday. And the European model versus the global model gives a much different scenario, and we're still ironing out what we expect to happen. That snow stays primarily across the North Country during the daytime today. We all see a little bit of a rain-snow mix later this evening. We see a little bit of light snow overnight tonight, but it doesn't add up a whole lot, possibly a trace to an inch. A flurry or two to begin the day on Monday before a fully dry, calm day. Now let's talk about Tuesday. Taking a look ahead at your 7-day forecast. Tuesday, we're tracking a coastal storm, a nor'easter that's going to work up the coast. Our early call, we're not going to show a snowfall map at this time, but I can verbally tell you we're expecting about a widespread 3 to 6 inches during the day, Monday night into Tuesday morning. As the nor'easter works up the coast, we will fine-tune that forecast for you as the day progresses. And let's take a look at that trivia question, if it's going to pop up. There we go. Do you know the answer to this, Lou?
You know, I threw me off a little bit with the American flag, which we should clarify. None of these countries gained independence.
No, I just wanted to
America,
use it as a symbol of independence.
Right, and we definitely are a symbol of independence.
We started the wave.
This is right. So I don't know. This one's tough because you did say in the break that all of these countries gained independence in the 60s and during that same decade. So what's the one that I'm going to go with D, Barbados.
That would be it. On this day in 1966.
Just because I wish I was there right now.
Yeah, me, you and me both. That would be
a very different weather forecast.
Yeah,
that would be.
I'd like to be a meteorologist there. 75 sunny, slight chance of a shower every day.
Easiest possible gig that you could have.
But yeah, no, all of those countries, we don't realize how many countries have gained independence within the last 75 years. It's really impressive. And all 4 of these gained independence from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, a lot to be thankful for indeed. James, thank you so much. We'll be right back. And welcome back to this half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Luke Radel, in for Katrina. We want to get you over to the Weather Center with our meteorologist, James DeFazio, for a look at your forecast, James.
Continuing to track a mix of rain and snow this morning, and we're not going to see too much impactful snow down here in the Mohawk Valley or the southern tier, but that's a different story across the North Country, and that is where the winter weather advisories are in place. We have winter weather advisories in place for northern Oneida, northern Oneida, I did that twice in a row. Northern Oneida, Lewis, northern Herkimer, and Hamilton counties, all going to see a significant snowfall during the day today. As you can see on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we're all seeing some light snow right now. It is at temperatures right around the freezing mark from about the I-90 point southward, so it's not piling up at a very fast rate. That's different across the North Country where we are seeing a little bit of accumulation. Downtown Utica, just some flurries flying, about a ½ inch of snow fell overnight. Again, temperatures across the North Country below freezing, temperatures across the southern tier at or just above freezing, and that is making a substantial difference this morning. 31 degrees with light snow falling, and we have a breeze out of the east at 13 miles per hour. It's going to stay breezy today, 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze with gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour possible this afternoon. This wind will turn more southerly as well, which will help draw in a little bit warmer air, which is going to allow that snow to mix with rain. Coming up, we're going to break down the entirety of your forecast for the week ahead, as well as our next widespread snow event. Luke?
James, thank you. Most depressing part of that graphic.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. We continue to track showery weather today, a mix of snow and rain. Right now, primarily falling is snow. Not going to pile up too much down in the lower elevations. That's a different story in the North Country. Take a look at downtown Utica, where picked up about a ½ inch of snow this morning. A couple flurries still falling in front of the camera. Very light snow, but right at temperatures at freezing. So it's not really sticking to anything that's been treated, adding up on the grassy surfaces, but not really making the roadway surfaces any deteriorating any road conditions. 31 degrees with light snow up at Griffiths and Rome. We're going to continue to see breezy conditions today, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and we're going to see the wind turn more southerly as the day progresses today. That's going to create a wind chill factor, expected to feel like lower 20s for the entirety of the day today. A mix of snow and rain today with the steadiest falling across the North Country, and then more snow is likely widespread on Tuesday. Our early call going to be 3 to 6 inches or Tuesday morning. Your Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, a widespread swath of light to steady snow. Notice the heaviest of which is along the I-90 corridor and northward. And that is where the heaviest snow is going to fall. That is where the heaviest snow is going to accumulate. That is where we're going to see the temperatures stay cold enough for a significant accumulation to occur. The rest of us just see more nuisance showers, a wet rain-snow mix by this afternoon. This is all thanks to an area of low pressure spinning off to the west in the Midwest. As Luke mentioned in that earlier package, that brought quite a bit of heavy snow to areas in the Midwest. We're not going to see snow totals like that. We are going to see some showery weather, though, for the remainder of the day. Wind gusts this afternoon can get as high as 35 miles per hour before they subside as we head into the overnight. Again, some higher totals across the North Country, from Boonville to Old Forge across the Tug Hill Plateau. 5 to 9 inches of snow, 2 to 5 inches for Speculator, as well as the north side of Camden, possibly northern western. The rest of us, just a trace to 2 inches, possibly another ½ inch or so. Most of our accumulation has come to an end. We're tracking the chance for a nor'easter on Tuesday, and we're looking at a couple different pieces of data. The European model showing a little bit less snowy solution, just a couple inches of snow. The global model really nailing us with a significant snowfall, at least a moderate snowfall on that. And we're going to continue to fine-tune these forecasts that will likely meet somewhere in the middle. Today's snowfall, primarily across the North Country, you're going to see most of the snow on the Skycast today north of the Thruway. We see a mix of rain and snow this evening, and then things turn back over to snow overnight tonight. It doesn't accumulate very much, primarily just flurries. A trace to an inch is possible before daybreak on Monday, and then dry, chilly weather for the entirety of the day on Monday. And then we're tracking that nor'easter to arrive very early Tuesday morning. A look at your 7-day forecast. After a dry, calm, chilly start to our work week, we're tracking that nor'easter to arrive early Tuesday morning. We're going to fine-tune the forecast, but our early call is a widespread 3 to 6 inches for all of central New York. And this happened about, I think, 5 or 6 days ago. I wasn't able to mention it last weekend. It was an incredibly large eruption in Ethiopia. First time that it's ever erupted since Ethiopia has existed. They think it erupted around 12,000 years ago. And I gave away the answer there, Luke, because I know that was a tough one.
Well, that was my answer was going to be D, unknown, but like mainly unknown to me. I wasn't saying that it was unknown to you and the other weather experts out there, but likely to impact our weather. It
is not necessarily our weather, but someone's weather. When that much carbon dioxide gets released into the atmosphere at once, it is just an immense. It's hard to put into perspective how much is released when a volcanic eruption occurs. It's enough to disrupt the entire season. We're going to have, there are people that are theorizing that this eruption will have an effect on next year's hurricane season. So,
well, hopefully, at least with that
watch.
Ethiopian volcano, we won't have to deal with it for another 12,000 years.
Yeah,
James,
hopefully not.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll be right back.
Forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist James DeFazio in the Weather Center, where there is no rest for the wicked. We are tracking more snow coming in.
We are, and unfortunately for Old Forge, they didn't get any rest at all. They got to see snow today. They've been seeing snow for the duration of the day today. They're going to continue to see some snow showers for this evening as well. We're going to see an additional light accumulation across the North Country. Very, very light, but it is still going to continue. That's why these winter weather advisories remain in effect. Northern Oneida, Lewis, Northern Herkimer, and Hamilton counties, those continue until 1 a.m. Monday morning. So a little after midnight tonight, those will expire. We'll see the showers come to an end. Locally, Utica and Rome, we're above freezing. We're not dealing with those snow showers, but we are going to be tracking, and we're going to be mentioning in full weather, which you can see in the dark blue there, a winter storm watch is now in effect for Monday night into Tuesday, and that is for a potential coastal storm. Calm conditions in downtown Utica, and that's going to set the stage for the upcoming week. Calm and cold to start our week. However, showers are about to arrive in the Utica area. We're going to see a mix of rain and snow working through the valley. Hilltops will see some snow, a couple tenths of an inch up to an inch are possible over the next 30 minutes to 2 hours as these showers continue to work through. However, they will be limited to hilltops. As you can see, temperatures are at or above freezing in almost all locations. Coming up tonight, we're going to take a further look at temperature. We're at 39 degrees right now. We're at 11-mile-per-hour breeze out of the south-southwest. While that wind didn't turn southwesterly, we'll track to see if it will finally die down. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Millions of people remain under winter.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We continue to track scattered rain and snow showers this evening, but our eyes are focused on a potential coastal storm for Monday night into Tuesday. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about tonight. Take a look at downtown Utica, where calm conditions have settled in. We do have showers working in from the west, and we are going to see a mix of rain and snow work into the Utica area over the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. It's not going to be too much longer before we see precipitation falling. It's 39 degrees with cloudy skies at Griffis and Rome. We had that breeze finally turn to more southerly today, which brought in that warmer air. And we're going to see this breeze finally tick down after a 10 to 15 mile per hour wind all day today. We'll see winds only 5 to 10 miles overnight tonight. Rain and snow showers continue for the next couple of hours. It's going to be a calm, chilly start to your work week, and then more snow is likely as we head into Tuesday. Lows tonight in the upper 20s. I want to make you aware of that because we're going to drop from above freezing to below freezing. Anything that goes untreated by tomorrow morning will freeze and will be slick. We have these showers rolling across central New York from west to east. These are really moving pretty steadily from west to east, right down the thruway corridor. A rain-snow mix for the valleys, hilltop snow, a couple tenths up to an inch of additional accumulation is possible on hilltops. This is all thanks to a weak area of low pressure, which is tracking to our north. It's also going to continue to keep some very, very light snow showers around at times overnight tonight. Primarily cloudy, but a couple light snow showers, flurries at times. It's possible nor'easter Tuesday. We're looking at a couple different pieces of data. The European model giving us a little less snow. The GFS model, the global model, giving us a little bit more snow, a little bit more of an inland track. Want to recap today's snowfall forecast. This continues for tonight, this snow that continues to work through. 5 to 9 inches has fallen across the North Country, just a trace to 2 inches in the valley locations. Our first snowfall forecast for this upcoming coastal storm, 6 to 8 inches for eastern Otsego County, 3 to 6 inches for the rest of central New York, a widespread moderate accumulation. We are expecting decent impacts for the morning commute Tuesday morning for travel. Scattered rain and snow showers continue tonight. Then, as temperatures continue to drop, they turn to primarily just flurries. Tomorrow, very clear and chilly of a day. We do get to see the sun a little bit. Clouds increase ahead of the storm system Tuesday. Widespread snow overspreads the region all of Tuesday morning. Snow shuts off by Tuesday afternoon and evening. A look at your 7-day forecast. A chilly, calm start to the work week, but it does not last. As Ben said earlier, no rest for the wicked. We have we have that nor'easter working in Tuesday with a widespread accumulation, another widespread accumulation looking possible Thursday into Friday, but where all eyes turn Monday night into Tuesday.
Cast tonight at 11, or as it were, 12:30, with meteorologist James DeFazio.
Yeah.
It's the worst part about Sunday, I feel like.
What time it is now?
Yeah.
We can't use tonight, tomorrow.
Well, I
It's
still
just-
use it anyway. But
I know. I just try to stay with the day of the week. We are now into Monday. And we are tracking with this winter weather advisory, which is continued. Yes, and happy December to everyone. Happy first day of meteorological winter for everyone. And it has made its way to Old Forge. They've been seeing wintry weather for the entirety of the day today. We continue to see a winter weather advisory for northern Oneida and for Lewis County. The winter weather advisory for Herkimer, northern Herkimer, and Hamilton County just expired a couple minutes ago at midnight. winter storm watches in effect for areas to the southeast of Utica, and that is for a coastal storm that we are tracking to arrive Monday night into Tuesday morning. Much calmer weather in downtown Utica, a rain-snow mix, wet snow, elevation snow, as well as valley rain moving through central New York right now. One last round of showers before drier air settles in to begin the week, and this is falling at temperatures that are right at or above freezing, so it's not really going to accumulate or add up to anything. It's 36 degrees with cloudy skies. Winds have finally subdued down to below 10 miles per hour. Tonight, a couple of flurries linger past these showers with lows down into the mid-20s. Be aware, we could see some black ice tomorrow morning with those temperatures dropping back below freezing. Coming up, we'll track that all-important snow forecast that is coming up. Ben?
All right, James, it's been all of 28 minutes of meteorology.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good late Sunday evening, early Monday morning to you, and happy first day of December, first day of meteorological winter, and it's going to start to look like winter for several consecutive days. We're starting off the week, though, with some calm weather. Taking a look at downtown Utica, we do have a shower about to work its way through. It's going to work through as a rain-snow mix. It's probably going to fall as snow, but not really stick to anything other than the grassy surfaces, as temperatures in downtown Utica right now are in the mid-30s, right around 36 degrees in downtown Utica as well. 36 degrees with cloudy skies at Griffiths and Rome. After very breezy conditions today of 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, winds have died down below 10 miles per hour. That's where they will stay, between 5 and 10 miles per hour overnight. Much lighter winds overnight tonight. They will become slightly more breezy again tomorrow. A few light snow showers tonight, a calm, chilly start to our work week, and then more snow likely for Tuesday. We're tracking a coastal storm to arrive Monday night into Tuesday morning. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that last little wave of snow that's going to work through. It's why we still have a winter weather advisory in place for some of our northern counties. Once this moves through, snowfall and precipitation, at least the steady and widespread precipitation, will come to an end. This is all thanks to this area of low pressure that's spinning off to our north. It's bringing this last little wave through, and then this rest of this moisture that's back to the west is lake effect moisture. And we're going to see a couple of lake effect flurries overnight and into tomorrow morning, but we're not going to see any lake effect accumulation. Could there be a nor'easter Tuesday? Yes, it is now looking probable. It's just a matter of how much of a nor'easter we're going to have. The European model keeping us slightly less strong of a storm. The storm doesn't come quite as far inland, doesn't give us quite as much snow. The global model bringing a much more inland solution, a much snowier solution. As of now, this is our snow map. 6 to 8 inches for the areas extreme southeast of Utica, Cooperstown, eastern Otsego County, 6 to 8 inches. Everyone else, a widespread 3 to 6 inches. Expect a very, very messy Tuesday morning commute. The snow moves in right around daybreak Tuesday and falls heavy through the morning hours of Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon before quickly coming to an end. A couple of flurries tomorrow morning, otherwise partly cloudy skies, a chilly day overall, calm conditions, but that's the calm before the storm. Storm arrives Tuesday morning, widespread snow for the entirety of Tuesday morning, even falling heavy at times before coming to an end very early Tuesday afternoon. I'll look at your 7-day forecast. A calm, dry start to the week, a very snowy Tuesday, a calm, dry Wednesday, and then a very snowy Thursday, and a very strong cold